Hola clase, it's me, Senora Sharon, and this is your Chapter 3 test review. Things you have learned in Chapter 3: family vocabulary, large numbers 30 through 1,000. You have learned possessive adjectives: my, your, his, her, our, their. You have learned the verb tener: yo tengo, tú tienes, él, ella, usted tiene, nosotros tenemos, vosotros tenéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes tienen. So you have learned all this information. Go back, review your family vocab, review your numbers. You know it's a pattern. YouTube is your friend if you need more review on that. Go back through your ebook. Don't be happy with 2 out of 10. You need to get 10 out of 10 with stuff like that. Possessive adjectives, really quickly: me, my; tu, your; su, his, her; your if it's formal; nuestro, our; vuestro is y'all's, but that's the one that's just in Spain, will not be the answer; and then su is their or y'all's. And you do have to make those masculine or feminine. With nuestro, it can be nuestra. If it's our sister, our grandmother, our mother, our cousin who's a girl, then it needs to be nuestra. If it's a boy that we're talking about, our brother, our father, our grandfather, it's going to be nuestro. The rest of them don't do that, other than vuestro, which is not the answer, but you can make them plural. So if it's my mom, it's mi madre. If it's my dad, it's mi padre. But if it's my parents, 2 people, mis padres. So we add that S there because it ends in a vowel. We add that S to make it plural. So everything, just like I've told you before, everything revolves around that name. So those are possessive adjectives. The verb tener, go to those 2 websites that are on Google Classroom, spellion.com and conjuguemos.com. If you haven't made bookmarks for those, especially conjuguemos, go ahead and do that. They are very helpful. But once you've got your pronouns memorized, yo is I, tu is you, él is he, ella is she, usted is you formal, nosotros is we, vosotros is you all, just in Spain. Ellos and ellas is they, ustedes is you all. Once you've got those memorized, then it's just like what we do in English. We don't say I is or I are. We say I am. That's called conjugating a verb. Same thing. You would never say yo tienes, yo tiene, yo tenemos. It doesn't work that way. Tango is the only one that makes sense with yo. Just like am is the only verb conjugation between am, is, and are. That's the only one that makes sense with I. I wouldn't say I are going. I are going to the store. I don't speak good English there. So same thing with tener. Yo tengo. It's got to be tengo if it's yo. It's got to be tienes if it's tu. Usted, ella has to be tiene. Nosotros tenemos. Vosotros tenéis. Not the answer. Ellos, ellas, and ustedes will be tienen. So that does not ever change. Go back, practice it. YouTube is your friend. Here's what to expect on the test, finally. So there are going to be 5 questions where it gives you a family situation. El hijo de mi hijo es mi. So you've got to look at that, break it into pieces. El hijo de mi hijo, the son of my son, es mi, is my. So then you've got to think through that process. The son of my son. So my son's son would be my grandson. And then it's going to have 4 options. You would want to know that grandson is nieto. So go back through, know your family words for sure. So that's 5 questions. Then there are going to be 5 more questions on large numbers. Go back through, make sure you know the patterns. But it's going to say like 523. And you would want to look at it and say, okay, 500, that's 500. 23, that's 23. So 523. And so you're just matching those up. After that, there are going to be 5 questions on tener. It's going to say yo, and then tienes, tenemos, tengo, tenéis. Yo goes with tango. So you want to know which conjugation of tener goes with which pronoun. Then there are going to be 5 questions on possessive adjectives, and it's really about possessive adjective agreement. So if it says blank abuelo, then you've got to decide, okay, is that nuestro abuelo, nuestra abuelo, nuestros abuelo, nuestras abuelo. Abuelo is masculine singular, so you're going to go with the masculine singular ending for nuestro. So it will be nuestro. So just adjective agreement completely there. After that, you have got 5 questions on a reading section. It's going to be a couple of short paragraphs from this guy named Juan, and he's talking about his family. He is speaking in English. He says, like, I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters, and they are this many years old and stuff like that. So it's talking about their ages and just who's in the family. And then it's got true false questions after it. The sentences that you're deciding are true or false, they are in Spanish also, which honestly is actually a little bit easier than trying to go back and forth between the 2 languages. Then there's a listening section. That's the last 5 questions here. And for the listening section, you are going to listen to Roberto. He introduces his family. He talks about how many family members he has, and stuff like that. So then your questions are always tiene blank and then the family word. So tiene number hijos. He has this many children. And then you're listening for how many children he says that he has. So he'll say something like, hola, me llamo Roberto y esta es mi familia. Yo tengo 3 hijos y 4 primas or something like that. So tiene blank hijos. I think I said 3. I don't remember. If I said tengo 3 hijos, then the answer would be 3. So that's what you're doing there. And that's the entire test. There is no written section on this one. You're welcome. There's only a multiple choice. So study up definitely pronouns and the verb tener. That is key in making it through Spanish 2 and making it through the rest of Spanish 1. So if you do not understand this and you're not getting pronouns and verb conjugations, you need to get help with that pronto. Go see Miss Broom. If I don't know where you're at Spanish teacher wise right now. See Miss Broom though, if you don't understand how pronouns work. Or if Mrs. Oliveros is here, she can explain it to you. And depending on who your sub is at the moment, if they speak Spanish, they can possibly help you with that. But again, YouTube is your friend. Go on there, just type in Spanish verb conjugations, and there will be about 1.5 million explanations there. So good luck on that test. If you don't understand it, you got to get this one.